All right, Once Upon a Time to start the game for Zach, who's on the left with Cloudpost. I forgot for a moment. And on the right, we have Roland on Delver. I believe is it Delver? We might have that green splash. We'll see. A fetch to start the game for Roland now with a polluted Delta. Urza's Tower was the first land of the game for Zach. These days, that's a sign Planner Nexus could be coming. Savior, thank you for the reset with Prime. 36 months. That's 3 years, says Savior. 3 years. It's a new badge. Thank you, Savior, for sticking with us. Really appreciate it. Dragon's Rage Channeler for Roland. Meta is saying Roland better win. No pressure, Roland. There's Planner Nexus. We called it. There's the One Ring. It's getting dazed, it looks like. Elvish Spirit Guide's going to pay for that. And it seems like the One Ring is in.
I will. It's still in the stack.
Nope, it's still in the stack. Or it's still in the stack. Everybody hang tight. All right, Roland had the Force of Will and a Murktide to pitch to it. Surveil has dumped a land into the yard and then left a card on top, it looked like. So the One Ring was stopped. An important card to stop if you're Roland right now. The One Ring, banned in Modern, super powerful card for sure. Mishra's Bauble surveilled into the graveyard with this Ponder. I believe Roland already has Delirium. After the Ponder goes to the graveyard. So Roland doing the thing the deck does. Counter your big plays and start swinging with 3-power flyers. Seems like Roland is sticking to the plan as far as that.
Sure. Although you wastelanded the Ouroboros, not the state.
One of my favorite things about contemporary Legacy 2025, Urza's Tower on Legacy tables for a long time. That was just a Modern card. I was, as a kid, I was sifting through my collection, which was basically a shoebox filled with 4th edition Ice Age, Chronicles, Homelands, some Fallen Empires in there. And I remember the Urza lands, Urza's Tower, Power Plant, Mine, being some of my favorite cards. I think I just like the way they look. I was curious about the lore, whatever. That's an Ancient Stirrings. Don't see that card much in Legacy. But seeing Urza's Tower on Legacy tables makes me happy for sure.
I have the blue cards. I had the second brainstorm, but I found
You have to reveal it right there.
Yeah, definitely. It was the last card, too.
Ancient Stirrings, a card that saw more Modern play than Legacy play over the years, but cool card. See it often in colorless / green decks like the one we're watching right now. Big mana decks. There's Disruptor Flute. Not a big card in this matchup, but it could come in handy. Stopping Wasteland.
With the 2 floating. Good. Cast Disruptor Flute.
So Disruptor Flute has now hit the stack.
It's 2, right? 2 or
It adds
3.
3
The cost of spells. Got it. Yeah, that'll resolve. Gonna name it Wasteland. Wasteland's fine.
All right, now shut off by the flute is Wasteland. Roland's going to continue swinging away with the 3-power flyer. And try to make another one, Delver of Secrets. And 2 more, Dragon's Rage Channeler number 2. So If Roland has 3/3 flyers on the next turn, we're putting a lot of pressure on Zach's life total. The deck runs Lightning Bolt. Cloudpost comes in tapped. Planar Nexus is a locust. It's a power plant. It's a mine. It's an Urz's. It's a cave. It's a planet. It's a desert. What am I missing?
You're done?
Chain Lightning on top of the deck. Uh-oh.
Right.
I go?
It's a gate. Chat got it. What else am I forgetting? Am I forgetting any others?
I'm gonna chain lightning you. Surveil.
Okay, Chain Lightning to the face. Lair? Is Lair a subtype? Wow, I don't remember. I feel like it is.
I'm gonna go with K command X2
Oh, like Trevor's Ruins and whatever? K command on the stack.
DRCs.
That's two.
Three, is that right? So is it 1, 2,
K command has new meaning in
X2.
post MH3 Magic. The Kindred Instant Kozilek's command. Colligan's command not really around anymore.
So this one's exiled.
Okay, a DRC gets exiled. Modern Horizons solving Modern Horizons problems.
Chain lightning. Yeah.
One more card.
Second one.
One of these.
That.
All right, a Delver and a Flooded Strand dumped into the graveyard. Zach will drop to 5. Seems like one turn left on the clock for Zach. Unless we can, well, there's a scoop, so that's the end of that.
I'll go. Yep. I wasn't casting.
So now Zach will be on the play, rolling up a game.
Glimmer post. Life. Hit. Drop.
Hindu Windu with a great question. Streamer, are you an official judge? Just curious. I am not like a judge through the Magic the Gathering system or whatever. Yeah, I'm not like a level 1 or level 2 judge or anything.
I'll take this.
But I am judgmental quite often.
Seiju. And then I'll play Ancient Stirrings. Yeah, that works.
17.
All right, Ancient Stirrings once again. Delver and a Mishra's Bauble on the board for Roland. We might see the Bauble Delver trick here where you order the triggers on your upkeep so that the Delver hopefully flips.
Just as good as the underground. See now.
That's true.
You choose the order for the draw card and the Delver trigger. You can figure out what you want to do once you see the top card of the deck. Alec in the ink, thank you for the resub. Tier 3 for Alec, 25 months. Really appreciate the support, Alec. Alec with a big-time badge in the chat.
First, then trigger that first.
Yep.
Put drop it 6.
Alright.
Out of the way, Tier 3 coming through.
Go.
Swing for 1.
Everybody praise Alec in the chat.
Yeah, that's good.
There's Aviator, Tier 2 sub. Cheering for Cloudpost. So we got people in the chat on opposite sides here. Got some Cloudpost fans, some Delver fans, it looks like.
Just play those sport games.
Oh, gross. How dare you?
Finishes resolving a Ponder. Delver has not flipped, which is unfortunate if you were cheering for the Delver side. Aviator says I was playing some Cloudpost last night at our Legacy group. Nice. Nice. Cloudpost is a cool deck. If I had more of the cards, I'd probably play it here and there. I like the deck. Seiju gets hit by Wasteland. All right, Ponder reveals on top. Delver will finally flip over for Roland. You have an Insectile Aberration face up now. Or a Delver flipped face down. Something's happening. Roland plays a Wasteland, goes after the Planar Nexus. That's the right land to hit, in my opinion.
Also, because like even if I besiege you, I'm just gonna go for the has a life.
I'll use the one floating bat Disruptor Flute. Response.
Okay, in response to a Disruptor Flute, Roland will Brainstorm. Last game, Disruptor Flute named Wasteland. Hindu says, I was at a Legacy tournament and a guy brought his mom and she was playing Cloudpost. Okay. Yeah, Aviator hopes she crushed it. I hope so as well. Legacy is fun for the whole family. Okay, looks like a daze on Disruptor Flute. It is countered. Insectile Aberration will attack. Disruption with counter magic. Wasteland. And then swinging with the 3 power flyers. Roland doing what the deck does. And as far as people that play the Delver decks, Roland one of the best. All right, Glimmer Post. Not better than me, obviously, but... You know.
Sure.
Agent Potato with a great question. What deck does your mom play? I don't know. I couldn't think of a funny response.
That turn, when I had the Ghost Border, I was thinking if what I could have done, because I had it. Yeah, I was thinking I could try to wait, Ghost Border to test mid stage, grab a green. I could have played the Hex Nation to the Married Lodge, but yeah, 4 seconds. So I was thinking like, there's no way.
All right, Roland looks for and finds a volcanic island.
Agreed.
Yeah, maybe oops. Who knows?
Dismembers and abrupts. In case you have the... what's that? Yep.
What happened to oops anyway? What percent of the meta is it now, chat? Somebody's got to keep tabs on this stuff. 2 weeks ago, oops all spells was 67% of the meta.
Pass you.
To get above 20 against the Merit Age.
That's true.
No, the meta is 79% Reanimator.
Yeah.
Some of these people are crazy. All right, here's Karn, the Great Creator. Gets dazed. Roland is dazing everything.
Would you remove like Bowmasters?
Yeah, these is Bowmasters, Fatal Pushes.
Fair enough.
Waste the
And a Wasteland. This is what the Delver deck does, everybody.
It's the playmat. I'll pass, yeah.
Roland is using a Wasteland playmat. I just realized that.
Third wasteland. I can't do days right now.
Yeah, I wish I could play something.
All right, Urza's Tower pass. Still at 11 life is Zach, about to take another hit from the Insectile Aberration. Time's going to run out quick. Wasteland is pretty good against these Cloudpost decks.
And that's doing the Delver stuff over there.
Doing Delver stuff over there. Even Zach notices.
So wait, now how much you cast? How much more is it?
Turbo, but you had it the whole time. That's fine.
You know, sometimes you'll hear. We were just talking about Oops a moment ago. Reanimator. Combo decks. Combo decks typically people will describe when they have the unbeatable hands. They have the nuts. Other decks have the nuts too, and Roland's kind of had the nuts in this game. You know, one of the cards that Zach cast resolves like Karn or the Flute, and it's a whole different game. Now a Murktide Regent to slam the door potentially.
Off the wall, because I really like playing that, right, Shaman?
8/8 Murktide. I think Zach is cooked.
Although I haven't been keeping.
Do you play like a one?
Yeah, I did.
That is the match. There's the handshake. GG's. Roland gets it. Roland had the nuts. Aviator put the most points but didn't get what they wanted. You know what, Aviator? It happens.
All right, pretty good. These brave dice again. All right, you got it.
Good luck. Good luck. I'll be on the play.
Yep.
Okay, sounds like Herman will be on the play. I'm on the left with Goblins. Herman on the right with Jeskai Energy or Jeskai Cats. You pick.
I'll keep as well.
Both of us kept 7. Meticulous Archive Surveil for Herman to start the game. I don't know about you, chat, but whenever my opponent turn 1 Surveils, I'm like, I want to wasteland them so bad. But not this time. Ethervile.
Dinosaur.
Now here's a dinosaur. Amped Raptor. All right, that was pretty bad. Days off of Amped Raptor, and Herman and I had a laugh about that one. Amped Raptor's in, though.
Play the test
No, yeah, probably. Should be.
Go.
All right, Bloodstained Mire just passing their turn with a Vial on 1. Herman's had a great past couple of weeks with this deck. Finished second in the finals at the 90s MTG Legacy Open. Guide of Souls followed up by another dinosaur, Amped Raptor.
So trigger off of this, gain 1 life, 1 energy, and then trigger off of this, and flip. Cast.
Then an Ocelot Pride. That's pretty damn good.
Yep. Trigger.
Which trigger are you referring to? Oh, this right now. Okay. Yep.
Move to combat.
Yep.
I'll try to jump the dinosaur.
All right, spending 3 energy from the Guide of Souls to put 2 +1/+1 counters and a flying counter on this Amped Raptor. So that ability is on the stack, the Guide of Souls ability. Amped Raptor attacking.
They don't have flying tokens. Didn't have time to load.
All right, a Bloodstained Mire with the Guide of Souls ability on the stack. Those of you that are playing a lot of Modern these days are familiar with the Ocelot Pride, the Guide of Souls, the Amped Raptor. A Munitions Expert has been flashed in. It's going to hit the attacking Amped Raptor here.
We are in and
Trigger.
I'm gonna activate Vial after that.
Yep, but gain a life, gain energy. Yep.
All right, Ocelot Pride plus Ocelot Pride makes a cat, and then a Guide of Souls trigger. Back up to 3 energy is Herman. Skirk Prospector on the battlefield on my side. Vial up to 2 now. Ocelot Pride plus Guide of Souls, kind of a combo of sorts.
UV's on life. Yep.
Battle Cry Goblin. Just hit the board. This card was really popular in the sticker Goblin days. Still see some play in Goblin decks in Legacy. Activating Vial, putting in Goblin Crater Maker. A favorite Goblin of mine. This thing has saved me many times. And now, okay, this is a key decision. I went after the Ocelot Pride. My thinking was it's the card that keeps making creatures on Herman's side. Herman has a couple of cards in hand. I'm thinking he's probably holding 1 creature, maybe like a Swords to Plowshares, maybe a Daze or something like that, potentially. I don't remember exactly what was going through my mind at this point. But, yeah, chat saying better to go after the guide. Let's see how this works out. Swords on my script Prospector now. And it was between those two. I'm not going after the raptor or the cat token, right? The other thing I'm considering in this moment is when's the right time to pop the Crater Maker? I probably did it a little bit too... I didn't need to do it yet. It was a little bit too aggressive. Vindicate, thank you for the Resober Prime. 19 months. And Vindicate, glad to be here. Glad to have you here. So that was a key decision I had to make there. Crater Maker, when do we do it? What are we targeting? And sitting here right now, I'm not happy with my decision. I think in hindsight, without revealing how the rest of this game plays out, Guide of Souls is probably the better creature to hit most of the time. If you're just looking at this board and you can't see our hands, which you can't. And Crater Maker did not need to be sacked yet. I could have waited. Here's a Mockingbird.
Okay.
Now, choosing what to copy.
You can copy your own stuff.
Yeah, I can copy any creature in play.
Mockingbird, a really cool card in this Jeskai energy deck.
That.
Yep.
And then
So it's going to copy Amped Raptor. Herman's going to get 2 energy, reveal at the top. Swords. Go after Battlecry Goblin.
move to combat.
Yep.
I'm going to jump over them.
Okay.
Okay, so right now, Herman's declaring that 6 energy is going to be dedicated to putting 2+1/+1 encounters and a flying encounter on both creatures. But we remember shortly that Swords to Plowshares need to be paid for with energy, so we couldn't do that. So we're going to fix that momentarily.
Draw.
You didn't throw anything from this reveal?
Some decisions did not work out.
Oh, sorry. I'll have to back it off. I had to pay an energy for that. So I will jump. I will not jump the dinosaurs.
Ah, okay. So,
All right, so fixing the error. Good on Herman here for noticing. Herman will be left with 2 energy, a Guide of Souls with a flying counter on it. My vial is ticked up to 3.
so this is in a raptor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. The Guide of Souls also only triggers once. Great point by the chat. We both missed that. Yeah, great point.
Another Mockingbird on execute 1.
Another Mockingbird.
Okay.
I'll copy Amp Raptor again. So gain a life, gain energy.
All right, another Amped Raptor entering here.
Cast Johnny.
Finds a Johnny. Pretty good.
Yeah, that's fine.
So the Pariah is in. It makes a cat. Herman has a lot of creatures on the board, as you can see. The Mockingbirds are Amped Raptors. Big attack coming in here. Herman has 5 energy currently.
Flying. Guided Souls, which is flying, and the cat, and then I'll choose to jump the original dinosaur. Or try to.
Alright, in response to that, I'm going to activate Cloud.
Yeah.
I'm going to partial link.
You have a punch on.
Okay, Pashalik just came in. And now a sacrifice of the munitions expert to ping a raptor, make 2 goblin tokens.
And this is if any cat dies.
Any cat dies. And since these are raptors, they are red.
Right.
Yeah, and the Mockingbirds are red Amped Raptors with flying and they're birds or whatever. So Guide of Souls has 2 +1/+1 encounters on it, and the little blue die has a flying counter. Just refreshing my memory on the backside of a Johnny. Pashalik's going to be important here.
So I'll take it 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that right?
Yep.
Alright, go to 10.
No blocks.
That's it. This goes to 4. Nope. Sure.
All right, Either Vial goes up to 4.
You have 1 card in hand?
Pashalik can often get me out of situations like this.
Nature.
Oh, yeah, I'm making fun.
Goblin Matron resolves. I'm going to get to search here.
Just whenever a goblin dies, start doing stuff.
Yeah, this is where it starts to get fun. I think I'm just supposed to get. I haven't played this deck in a while. Sling Gang.
All right, Sling Gang Lieutenant is the choice here. Looking for a sack outlet to kind of intentionally start shooting creatures of my choice, gain a little bit of life in the process. I'm hoping the Sling Gang plus Pashalik combo can help me start wiping Herman's creatures off the board. Seeing some mana open right now, I understand that if Herman fires off a removal spell, I can respond with Vial and sack. But if I activate Vial first, I open myself up to some removal. We'll have to see how this plays out. Tapped out. Also, I won't be able to activate Pashalik's ability, which is 4 mana, sack a goblin, make 2 goblins.
I will pass you.
So both Mockingbirds are Amped Raptors, remember?
Okay.
Yep.
My Vial is on 4, so I can Vial in the Sling Gang. And I'm hoping next turn I can get Sling Gang on the board and have mana ability for Pashalik's activated ability. And then I could really start cleaning up Herman's board. All of Herman's creatures are getting wiped out at the time of my choosing. Another Mockingbird. Really annoying.
I'm gonna activate Vial.
In response, I'll sword your Pashalik.
All right, last card in Herman's hand was the swords. I was hoping it wasn't. There was a possibility there was a swords in hand, but Herman had already used 2 swords in this game. Hoping to catch a little bit of a break there, I activated Vial. The Sling Gang's going to come in, but Pashalik is now gone. It looks like Mockingbird is going to resolve.
Did I remember the damage?
We got sword.
Oh, okay. So I'm saying to Herman, did I remember the 1 damage from Pashalik? But it did get swords. We're just going back over what happened to make sure everything's good.
So there was no ping.
There was no ping. There was no
Cool.
ping trigger.
Cool.
Mockingbird.
Results.
I'll copy a Johnny. Keep the original Johnny. So I'm gonna gain 2 life, gain 2 energy.
Yep.
Going back to a couple turns ago, too, killed the Ocelot Pride. The Guide of Souls has been really important in this game. If Herman didn't have the 3rd swords, though, I think I'm in really good shape and start to win this game. Just start machine gunning or sharpshootering all of Herman's creatures. The 3rd swords was pretty unfortunate if you were cheering for the Goblins deck here.
So deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So now a Johnny is a Planeswalker.
Alright, I got 5.
Yeah. These 2 are something safe. I'm gonna move to combat.
Yep.
Johnny's ability dealt some damage to me now.
I'm gonna attack with, and these are gonna jump.
Attacking with the team.
So you got this one.
All right, we getting it wrong on the Guide of Souls ability again, but I'm pretty sure Herman got that one. Moving on to game 2.
Come on.
I feel so rusty with this deck. The first round, I was like, wait, what am I supposed to be doing? I mean,
I had not played the Goblins deck in quite a while. Started playing it again last week, and the amount of times I like draw a Goblin Matron, and I'm like, oh wait, what is in my deck? It's not like playing on MTGO where you can just like open another window and look at what's in your list. I'm like, oh crap, did I put Crater Maker in the deck? Just no reps trying to jump into an event with this deck was a little bit hard.
Not even a vial.
nope.
For the hope.
How many munitions experts are in the deck?
Keep this.
I forgot. So unfortunately here we're witnessing a mull to 4. I drew some awful hands here, and I'm hoping the 4 cards in my hand are going to get there.
1 creature.
Yep.
Get it.
Ocelot Pride. I'm going to surveil an end step here with a Raucous Theater.
Can you imagine 40? Nice one, nice one.
Yeah, my deck does have Aether Vial, if that's what you're wondering.
4, 8, 16. How would you do
Get the
I tried 3 different builds at 3 different events for Goblins over the past week and a half, and the build I'm playing right now that we're watching on screen is the one I like the best. The other 2 builds, I was not feeling it. Here's Seer Slicer Goblin.
2-1, right? Alright, good.
Yep. Good. Whoops.
Let's have a slide. No, I need.
Neat Goblin from Foundations.
Yeah, can you beat that? Yeah, but I'm here
And pass turn trigger.
So like you need to also
Ocelot Pride really is so powerful, though. Like, going back to my decision in Game 1, it gets out of hand very quickly. Hydroblast on my Skirk Prospector. Alex says, oops, all spells all day. Wow.
Taking 2.
Oh, sorry.
It's because of people like Alec that 47% of the meta is oops, all spells.
Need mana.
Here's Battlecry Goblin. I'm playing creatures. Herman's playing creatures.
On your eyes.
Now a brainstorm for Herman. Actually, Herman's not even playing creatures. He's just getting creatures as a bonus. But now I'll have a blocker in the Battlecry Goblin, I hope.
Don't want to make them angry.
A Johnny comes in. Okay. Makes a cat.
What happens is if you draw card, you have to discard cards.
Yep.
All right. Battlecry Goblin eliminated. Attacking with the team. Do I want to trade Sear Slicer here? With a token? Not really.
I guess I'm just supposed to take.
Ocelot Pride has first strike.
Game 1.
Yep.
And then let's do a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
Right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, 9. Okay.
No City's Blessing yet.
Next turn.
Yeah. I'm seeing this one. Yeah. Good games.
All right. A multi-4, and Herman will take the match. GG's. Sometimes you multi-4. I don't know. My hands were just unplayable. I had hands of like Wasteland and all 3 drops or something. It was just terrible. Yeah, we don't have any more of this Scion's enchantment deck from the other day in the queue, but we'll keep an eye out for that one. On the left side, we have Storm. That would be Matthew. And on the right, we have 5-color Beanstalk. That would be Jacob. Pro Tour Either Drift competitor. You can see the playmat. Urion has been revealed. Jacob with the Batman sleeves. Matthew with sleeves with a picture of his cat. We have it all.
Good luck.
All right, players getting ready to go. Now, if you've been hanging out with us on stream for a while, you're aware that both these players can bring the spice. This should be interesting. Spice is a little bit of an overused term in Magic the Gathering these days, in my opinion, honestly. But both of these players, certified spice connoisseurs in my mind. Misty Rainforest, correct here. Commander players be like, commander players be like, I'll source the Plowshare as your commander, and their opponent's like, oh, that was spicy. No, it wasn't. That was not spicy at all. All right, here's a Ponder. Wow, Ponder, that's spicy. All right, everybody relax. We're just having fun.
No. I also. That's why
Badlands pass. I don't know if the player sat down knowing what the other was playing, but we'll see. Snow-covered island, now snow-covered forest for Jacob. Brad counts says reanimate or animate dead with World Gorger Dragon as the only legal target. Spicy. You know, maybe I'm a pain in the butt, but I don't even feel like that's spicy.
Abundant growth design.
Abundant growth. Abundant growth on the snow-covered island. At an EDH table, okay, maybe that's a little spicy, I guess.
That's how I used to do things.
Cabal Ritual imprinted on Chromehawks, okay. Another Chromehawks imprinting nothing, turning on Metalcraft. Uh-oh.
Which one talisman? Okay.
Well, I think at this point it's pretty clear what Matthew is up to. Wishclaw Talisman passed a turn is interesting. Jacob has some more time. Listen, I don't play Commander, but I do witness some Commander being played. Commander players will see a turn 1 Soul Ring and be like, oh, that's spicy.
Thoughtseize serving you.
All right, here's a Thoughtseize.
Not the right half of the deck for this matchup.
All right, not the right half of the deck for the matchup, says Jacob. Swords, double dress down, Felia, prismatic ending, I think? And Tundra? Is that prismatic ending? It can't be, right?
I guess I'll take the value.
Oh, it's a Terminus. I was like, it cannot be prismatic ending because he would have just fired that off. Terminus makes more sense. Felia selected. Dark Ritual.
3 black. I'm gonna go up to down to 2 black. Dark Ritual. The black one.
I was totally kidding around about the Commander stuff, but the word spicy is thrown around a little bit, and I'm a little bit disappointed. I'll just say that. All right, Wishclaw Talisman has been activated. It has found something, and has switched sides.
I will play a Chroma. Storm is 4.
Okay, Chromahawk Storm is 4.
No imprint. I'm then gonna use 4 black. Storm is 5. Casting this. Getting rid of, or getting the Mox up away.
I will respond.
Okay.
Beseech the Mirror is on the stack.
Yep.
You get a meticulous archive.
Okay.
Meticulous Archive to Surveil now for Jacob. Might be about to cast Dress Down to try to draw into counter magic. That would be pretty good.
Yep.
What are the odds?
Surveil.
Yep.
Put extra invocation in the graveyard. Chance to dress down.
Storm is 6.
Yep. Joker?
Yep.
Ooh, Force of Will, pitching Dress Down. Oof.
I also really should have just seized the dog away. The dress down away to block that. Yeah, pass.
Well, your Storm player is hellbent. But Jacob has a hand that does nothing, so we're going to see how this goes.
I'll play this land, cast 4 for 2.
Yeah.
So much for the hand that does nothing. Jacob is ripping cards off the top right now. 4th Year Lingus.
Get the Monarchy.
Becoming the Monarch. Now has a clock.
Number of draws right there. Okay, go to my instant.
Jacob getting lucky here.
Go.
Wishclaw?
Sure.
Pass.
But played it well. Fetched, surveilled, then drew a card off Dress Down. Sometimes you're just good.
Cast up the boost up.
So that's going to trigger the actual one twice. One for the cast and then one for the Yep. Draw a card.
Play land. Can go to my instant.
Yep.
Go.
Matthew has another Claw Talisman, but gonna run out of time quickly here.
Yeah.
All right, a Boseiju on Wishclaw Talisman's not too bad.
Yeah, so you got. I also drew Force Blue card.
All right, Jacob had it all. Wins game 1. That was kind of unbelievable. That's why you put the dress downs and the Force of Wills in the deck, I guess. Don't leave house without the Force of Wills, I guess.
I'll keep this. I'll keep this one.
All right, both players keep. Matthew on the play. Urza Saga. Sometimes this version of the Storm deck just wins with constructs.
I'll get a Tundra. I'll cast a Ponder. Color counterable.
Ponder resolving here.
Duress, targeting you.
Okay, Volta Whispers into Duress. Urza Saga has ticked up to Chapter 2. Jacob thinking about letting that go.
Force of Will, Force of Vigor. Blue card, green card. Binding, win.
Okay, Duress resolves. Force of Will, Force of Vigor. Up the Beanstalk, Tamiyo, Leyline Binding, Snow-Covered Forest, Misty Rain Forest. Force of Vigor could be effective against the Urza Saga stuff. Wishclaw Talisman, stuff like that. Force of Will, obviously disruptive.
Snow-Covered Forest, yeah.
Did a good job in game 1.
I will take the Force of Vigor. Sure.
Okay, Force of Vigor is taken. Yeah, the Volta Whispers and Urza Saga could have been blown up by the Force of Vigor. It seems like maybe, all right, here's a Chromux. It seems like maybe Jacob was hoping not to add to the storm count, hoping more important stuff could be hit. Trying to maintain a hand with interaction, which he now has still Force of Will in hand. Wishclaw Talisman pass. Wishclaw Talisman resolved, which is interesting. So now Misty Rainforest gets cracked here. We could potentially see a Leyline Binding. Maybe not this turn, but yeah, let's see what Jacob does.
Get a Taiga. Yep. Cast a Leyline Binding.
All right, we are going to go for Leyline Binding. Okay, so goes to Leyline Binding. Removes the Wishclaw. I like that play. I thought for a moment he was going to cast out the Beanstalk. Leyline Binding makes a lot more sense to me.
Gonna make a construct. Sure.
Okay, it looks like as Urza Saga reaches Chapter 3, Matthew's going to make a construct. There it is, the correct construct token. Urza Urza Saga will find a Mox Opal and put it on the board. We have Metalcraft. Candy Trail.
I've actually registered this card before as well. So.
Candy Trail not high on the list of cards that, if you ask somebody to name cards that are relevant in Legacy, but it is relevant. It is played in Legacy in some combo decks, Candy Trail. If you're going to play every deck in paper, you're going to need a copy. Up the Beanstalk. Satale saying Candy Trail should be on the ban list. Way too powerful. You know what? You're right.
No, it is better.
Another Thoughtseize here, or, well, the last one was Duress. This is a Thoughtseize. Another discard spell. So, taking a look at the hand, double Force, Tamiyo, Trop, and it looked like a fetch land. Force of Will taken.
Flooded.
Trop.
Lines it out.
Okay, Lion's Eye Diamond, important combo piece. Wishclaw Talisman on the stack. It's going to resolve.
Combat, swing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Big construct crashing in. Jacob drops to 11. Brad says Candy Trail, all value, no opportunity cost, kind of like misstep. You know what? You're right. You're right. I'm going to write a Reddit post, 6 paragraphs about what needs to be banned. I am a format specialist expert. I know what's best for all of us. Trust me. Tamiyo is in. Now Brainstorm to flip it. Could be good for getting some stuff back from the graveyard. It'll be pretty easy for this construct to kill if it flips into when it flips into a planeswalker. So we might just see it retrieve something out of the graveyard. Let's see how this goes. It's a plus ability, not going to be super effective at stopping this construct.
It's just force of will, force of vigor.
All right, Tamiyo has plussed up to 4. See if the construct goes after it or goes after Jacob. Well, Tamiyo down. That was quick. Burning Wish. Gotta counter that, right? Maybe? There is still a talisman on the table, though, which is... Yeah, I guess you let it resolve. Yeah, that makes sense. Talisman still on the table. We'll see. Matthew looking through the sideboard right now for Burning Wish. Finds Beseech the Mirror. Okay.
Now, do I get that draw trigger on the track?
I'll get another tap.
Jacob still has to deal with that construct too. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 right now. That might be enough.
Trigger up the beast.
Leyland Binding, trigger the beans, not too bad. Okay, construct gone. Got rid of the creature. Now up the beanstalk. Jacob seems to have the advantage right now. Also, remember, folks, I'm never going to let this go. The people that freaked out over the ban announcement because Wizard says Leyline Binding was getting some legacy play. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're better off. They don't care about us. I'm never letting it go, by the way.
Candy Trail? Yeah, can I read that? I don't think I've ever cracked it. So it's just gain 3 life draw card?
Come on, it's a food clue. So Candy Trail got sacked. Gain 3 life, draw card. Food clue.
Desperate.
Yep.
Brainstorm happening here for Jacob. Which Claw Talisman on Matthew's side still has those 3 counters on it. Looks like Matthew has 3 cards in hand. One of them is Beseech the Mirror, right? Jacob's trying to build up defenses, but also needs to get a clock on the battlefield and start swinging. Can't let this go on forever. Is it possible Jacob is forgetting Urion? I guess that's possible. Well, here's Uro to start. Sarah's Sanctum into play. Okay.
So I make 4 mana.
Is all with Uro on the battlefield?
Oh, sorry, Ur isn't there. So 4 white mana.
Okay, making 4 white mana with the Sanctum. Sarah's Sanctum, everybody. Spicy.
Use 2 of it. Trigger.
Leyline Binding. Probably going to go after the Talisman here, I guess.
I'll resolve Leyland Binding. Target Wish Claw.
All right, Wish Call Talisman is exiled. Yeah, looking a little bit enchantressy, right?
I haven't played a land yet. This is off Uro.
Yes.
Just clarifying. I'm about to play a land, so I'm going to play this Underground Sea and cast a Ponder.
Yep.
2 white mana floating. Ponder on the stack. That resolves. I just saw a Force of Will in Jacob's hand, confirming that.
Make a white, or make a blue, use 1 white, cast Lavinia.
Wanted to get the text up on the screen for Lavinia Azorius Renegade. That's a nasty one right there. Really good card for this current situation. Matthew, of course, has only 2 lands. It's going to be really hard to beseech and all that stuff. Now escaping Uro, getting the offense fully up and running. The gaining life is relevant against the Tendril Storm deck. It matters. Matthew's going to need a little help here off the top of the deck. Uro and Lavinia are going to deliver 8 damage a turn, so this clock will run out fast. Okay, Urza Saga. It's going to be too slow, probably.
On your second main phase, I'm gonna cast a dress down. Draw a card. Go to your end step. This will die, and I will.
Was it risky there to cast Dress Down in second main? Shutting off Lavinia? All right, well, that is the match. Jacob gets it. GG's.
You got Jacob to death.
You heard my voice at the end. You got Jacob to death.
When it's a good piece, it's just metal like paper, but you still don't want to touch it because
Well, screw around against Roland. What can possibly go wrong?
Delver on the left, that would be Roland. Lands on the right, that would be Greg. Getting ready to go.
Let's say
Turn 1, Malevolent Rumble. After a Mox Diamond, discarding Bajuka Bog and a Paseju who endures. Found another Paseju on top, Mazevith, Cabal, Pit, and Windswept Heath. So all lands on top from the lands deck.
Pit, Paseju. Okay.
Malevolent Rumble took a little bit of time for Magic players in the Legacy format to catch on and see its power. Seeing quite a bit of play these days. Cabal Pit is chosen, gets put in hand, and here's Ghost Vacuum.
what is happening here? What are you doing to me?
Pretty big first turn for Greg there. Uh-oh, something happened. Broken sleeve.
I appreciate it. Go ahead. Is this fine? Or? Yeah, of course. That's even better. Draw. No mistake.
All right, now Roland starts off with a cracked Flooded Strand. Gonna need to do quite a bit to match Greg's energy for turn 1. Usually these Delver players just throw a creature on the board and pass the turn. Maybe a bauble. Goes for basic island against the lands deck. Wasteland is a concern. Ghost Vacuum will delete the Flooded Strand from the graveyard. Delver's Secret's on the board. We were talking about a little bit earlier on today's stream about the disrupt and then drop a 3-power flyer on the board game plan. Cabal Pit, though, is going to be a little difficult.
That is
So Delver didn't flip. If you're rooting for the Delver deck here, you wanted that to flip. Wasteland on the Cabal Pit. Going right after it. Ghost Vacuum will remove it.
What the heck is this?
Never mind. Probably walk into a daze.
okay.
Walk-in closet.
Walk-in closet. the left side room of walk-in closet, forgotten cellar. It gets dazed though. Force of negation revealed on top. Force of negation pretty good here. We'll be able to stop life from the loam potentially. Walk-in closet getting dazed was huge for Roland though. That would have been pretty good for Greg. Vantage bar would have started sliding over to the right very quickly.
Yeah, 1, 2 cards.
Crucible of Worlds effect. Basically the exact same thing as Crucible of Worlds.
Yeah.
Dragon's Rage Channeler for Roland now.
Your days.
This vacuum keeping the graveyard empty though will make Delirium very difficult to achieve and Murktide very difficult to cast. Life from the Loam hitting the stack here. We might see that Force of Negation get used.
And Bajika Bug.
Force of negation, pitching, days, surveil trigger.
Yep.
Force of Negation on Life from the Loam. That makes a lot of sense. Pitch days.
Take 4, attempt to dismember.
Pass.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, a Dismember on Insect Elaboration. Roland's struggling a little bit to get the offense up and running here. Dragon's Rage Channeler is the less ideal creature for this situation, with the Ghost Vacuum slowly chipping away at the graveyard every turn, making Delirium very difficult. Usually Dragon's Rage Channeler is thought of as better than Delver, but not right now.
Yes. I will.
Most times in Legacy games, you'll see people use their removal spell on DRC over Delver. It helps fill up the graveyard with Surveil. Another Dragon's Rage Channeler. Now Brainstorm, double Surveil. Delver getting hit out of the graveyard by the Ghost Vacuum. Ponder surveilled into the graveyard. It's possible Roland will be able to kind of race this Ghost Vacuum and get a Murktide on the board or get Delirium at a key moment. That's definitely possible. The Ghost Vacuum is a little slow, but it's very disruptive, of course. If you were going to play in a competitive Legacy event tomorrow, big giant Legacy event with everything on the line, what deck would you play, chat? What deck would you play, YouTube commenters? What's your deck of choice to win it all?
I'll tag you.
Yeah. 11?
Sure, take 1 more 13.
Yep. I'm done.
You're at 18, right?
Sorry, yeah, 18 after. No, just
Oh, because.
only force of negation. This is a surveilled. Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Unless I did something
Slide
else.
hand.
No, there's a. So there's 2 then.
You're at 18. Okay.
Yeah.
Quack says breakfast. Dextra says 5-color beans.
Pretty pleased with the cherry and stuff?
Another Life from the Loam just at the stack here. Greg's hoping for it to resolve. Getting the Loams up and going will be really good for Greg. Not what Roland wanted to see. Life from the Loam, one of the most powerful cards in the lands deck. Along with expiration, things get out of hand very quickly. So Force of Will, pitching Ponder, surveils 2 lands into the graveyard. So Roland holding off the Loam, getting the graveyard full of stuff. Ghost Vacuum won't be able to keep up with that very well. This is still in reach for Roland as of right now. But maybe a couple of turns of Life from the Loam and this will slip away. We'll have to see. There is a Bajuka Bog in the graveyard on Greg's side as well.
Resolves.
Petty theft here on Ghost Vacuum.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, the triggers resolve, that's still in the stack.
Oh, I didn't bring my emblems with me. Oops.
All right, so 2 surveil triggers are on the stack, along with a petty theft on Ghost Vacuum. Greg will probably respond to the petty theft after the surveils resolve. Lightning bolt dumped, scalding tarn dumped.
Right now. I have one sorcery.
Alright, I will exile your sorcery. That is bound.
Okay, so sorcery has been eliminated from the graveyard by the vacuum before it gets bounced.
I'm trying. Loam, target, maze, cabal pit, and let's say Bajuka bug. Land for turn.
Okay, maze, cabal pit, Bajuka bog. 3 lands returned by life from the loam. Maze of Ith gets put on the table. Ghost Vacuum back on the table. Brazen Borrow is on an adventure. Maze of Ith pretty annoying here.
Oh, shoot, you're nice.
All right, Roland's going to scoop it up. That one slipped away. Moving on to game 2. Oh, crap. Did I have the wrong score up on the screen? I hate when I do that. All right, well, that was game 1. Now we're moving on to game 2. Lands up a game.
Yeah, so I make 2 piles, one face up, one face down.
Yep.
I'll have to fix that later. Yeah, Roberts, thanks. Yeah, why didn't anyone in the chat point that out? Why nobody's paying attention? It's the chat's fault. It's not my fault. Some people watch this later on YouTube, and thanks to the live Twitch chat, they're going to be confused what's going on the stream.
Question? Go ahead.
Wasteland on the trop to start game 2. Mox Diamond. Yeah, people in the chat are making excuses why they didn't help the stream. Days on Mox Diamond. Ghost Quarter Pass. Keeping Greg off of that extra multicolored mana from Mox Diamond's pretty good. All right, now a Delver for Roland. End step Dismember. All right, protecting Delver with force pitching Murktide. Trying to keep this thing around. Nurturing Peatland comes in. Got to pay a life to use it for mana. Now Malevolent Rumble. This card's good.
Boots. Get the guy, crack the guy, take 4, dismember.
Lava Spur Boots was found. Now another Dismember. Greg's life total drops down to 8, though. Against the Lightning Bolt deck. 1 3-power flyer and a Lightning Bolt could make a quick... quick work here.
I'll take up to 4, I'll make a second one. I'll attack
7
for 7, put you to 1.
I'll go to 1.
Roberts for the 3-year badge in the chat. Thanks for sticking with us, Roberts. Robert's been with us for a while. So Nurturing Peatland was sacked to draw a card. Plays the Boots. Roland needs some creatures. Ponder now. All right, Roland just drops a land in and passes. Ancient Tomb for Greg. It feels like we're on the brink of a lot of Magic players experiencing Ancient Tomb for the first time on Arena. I'm looking forward to seeing how that unfolds.
Really good.
The Grind Festival.
Take two.
It was banned today, actually, along with Strip Mine and Historic.
Magic cards, baby.
Yeah.
Big news. I'm sure all the Legacy players heard about it. Here's a basic forest. Had to Ghost Quarter himself. That's not very good.
Really?
One floating.
All right, Life from the Loam.
Peatland Wasteland.
Yeah.
Saga, Peatland, Wasteland. All right. Now I got Life in a Loam up and going. It's not bad at all.
You're at 6 right now?
Unfortunate. Yep.
Greg's at 6, though.
Yep.
Unlicensed Hearse. That could be a way to stop the loam. It looks like it will be. Unlicensed Hearse still decent in Legacy these days.
Life in the Loam and just let's take out the Ghost Quarter as well.
All right, Life in the Loam and Ghost Quarter hit by the Hearse.
No, I'm so sorry. It's the first time I've played the deck you paper.
Unlicensed Hearse, not bad at all.
One card in hand?
One card.
Okay, so yeah, so you.
One card in Roland's hand. Greg did fire off a loam earlier, and one of the cards found, I believe, was the Urza's Saga that just got put on the table. Urza's Saga might be enough in this match.
Reclaimer?
Elvish Reclaimer is not bad.
Swing force? 1, 2, 3.
All right, Reclaimer will get equipped by the boots and then attack right away. Roland drops to 15.
It's a little interesting as I'm not sure how to side this. This is a weird one.
It's a mirror match.
Yeah, it's pretty much a mirror match. So you have to do a lot of untraditional things just to work with this.
Yeah, the Hearse isn't too bad at all. Urza's Saga is about to tick up to Chapter 2. We can start making some constructs. It's not great news for Roland, TBH.
I just love the fact there's so much cool stuff going on with this.
There's a Wasteland.
So let's take out the.
I was going to try and shrink this Reclaimer using the Hearse here.
Cards in hand, yeah.
What are these? Did you play Vintage? Are you playing like them weird stock exchange thing?
5 cards left in Greg's hand. That's quite a bit.
High stakes vintage, baby.
Oh yeah. I could probably throw one. I mean, I don't think it's
I'll get the bus
those vintage lands.
All right, both Passages have been exiled.
Fast bound. Yeah, I love fast bound.
Go ahead.
Especially with Bizarre, it's like so funny.
They did play one of Bizarre like that.
That's what I would do with Loris. Is like, okay. Yeah, it just sucks. I've actually Mobile's restricted. Urza Saga is restricted too, right? Yes.
Make a dude.
All right, making a construct after Roland passes the turn. The wrong construct token. Reclaimer and construct are going to be a fast clock. Greg's going to make another construct. Potentially could equip it with the boots. Roland could be in trouble now. Going to search with the Saga now. Find Mox Diamond. It's another artifact, another mana. Pretty good.
Discarding, let's say.
We're seeing a lot of why the lands decks are pretty good against Delver, generally speaking. Kind of built to beat tempo. Discarding a Bayou, playing a Peatland, moving the boots, attacking with the constructs. Gets the Reclaimer as well.
Swinging for 12.
So I will remove 2 more.
What is happening?
We'll do the Saga and also the Bayou.
1, 2, 3, 4, so 10. Coming in for 10.
They're kind soul.
One second.
So what they say about you.
Yeah.
Additional things that were going on here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really appreciate it.
I made a huge mistake. Okay. Noted.
Greg says I made a huge mistake. I'm not sure what.
For 10?
Yeah.
Alright. I land.
Yeah, I have lethal here.
Anything I do, you're just gonna blow it up.
You can think.
Yeah.
Guess there's something in Greg's hand that could have made this a lethal attack. All right, Roland drops a 3. Unless there's something obvious I'm missing.
Sure.
Good.
What's going on here?
Mishra's Bobble to check the top of his own deck. Flooded Strand Crack down to 2. Roland needs a meltdown or something.
You hasting me?
Change the method stop, please.
Ooh, gross. Yep.
Pass. 17. We appreciate this card for vintage.
I don't see much play anymore.
Go to the upkeep.
I'm a fan of that.
There's so many boards
I
there.
think it's underplayed, but what do I
Yeah, I screwed up twice. First, if you cast a creature, they're swinging for lethal. And
All right, lands, Greg, we'll get the match. GG's. Lands is still good at beating Delver, folks. That's for sure. It's also apparently pretty good at beating the Reanimator deck, I'm hearing. I don't know. Discord up on your screen. Join the Discord if you're not in the Discord. That's how you'll know when we're live. That's how you'll know when I'm playing a different deck. That's how you'll know when we're having an event in New York City that you can attend. All of it is happening in the Discord. We will be live again tomorrow, of course, for our usual Wednesday exciting stream. And last Wednesday's stream was a little nuts. And we'll see if this one can kind of match that energy. Stick around now, though, for a raid. Stick around for a raid. We're going to see everybody soon. Peace out. Stick around for the raid. It's making me delay. Awkward delay, but stick around for the raid. 5 seconds left. See everybody tomorrow. Peace out.